I will start today's episode with one of our videos. So tell me your thoughts in terms of what's happening.
Dr. Ambedkar, do you think democracy is going to work in India? No. Except in a formal sense, if you want. What do you mean? Or the real, I mean, a paraphernalia of democracy, quinquennial elections, prime ministers, and so on and so on. Well, but elections are very important. No. Elections are important provided they produce really good men.
It's been a while since we watched that golden video. Any thoughts in terms of what you're seeing now? Do you have same views and opinions as Ambedkar ji? Let's look at this video.
Something that Mulayam Singh Yadav has never proposed in any election so far. This is the first time that the manifesto talks about such a claim, and at the same time trying to do some sort of a balancing act by saying that a similar minorities commission will also look into the plight of minorities in the state, and he has said that if the Samajwadi Party comes to power at the center or is the part of any political equation at the center, then they will push for population-based reservations for minorities as well. So clearly Mulayam Singh Yadav has been trying to widen his support base by talking about both the minorities and the upper castes at the same time. He realizes that he cannot no longer depend on the minorities for their full-fledged support, so to speak, in these elections after the Muzaffarnagar riots, as you point.
Of course, it was an old snippet. It's another one of the same leader. Here in this video, what you will see is you will see him defending men who rape women.
रेप में फांसी दी जाएगी। 3 लड़के हैं, गलती हो जाती है तो 3 को भी फांसी दे दी बम्बई में। अब सोचिए आप, ऐसे कानूनों को बदलने की कोशिश की जाएगी तो उपयोग करने वालों को सजा देंगे और झूठ रिपोर्ट करने वालों को भी सजा का प्रावधान किया जाएगा।
Now, how many of you think that UP voted for issues like employment, education, economy, inflation? There are many who think and who are saying that UP has voted for issues like employment, economy, inflation. Are you serious? To be brutally honest, and I know this very well, that no one appreciates honesty. And that is why everyone is now cherry picking a few narratives. But to be brutally honest, UP voted for caste. Last time, UP voted for religion. This time, UP voted for caste. Next time, UP will vote for religion. Do you really think Samajwadi Party stands for issues like employment, economy? What does Samajwad mean? It's a Hindi term, right? For the philosophy of socialism. Put your hand on your heart and tell me honestly, are their deeds reflective of their name in any way? Samajwadi Party is infamous for its religious polarization. It is infamous for its caste-based mobilization. If anyone thinks that UP voted for development, you are wrong. That's the hard fact. Samajwadi Party portrays itself as protector of Muslim interests or caste-based interests, not human interests. And what are their promises? Reservation for Muslims, reservation for their caste, this caste, that caste. If you want to look at their politics and their policies, just look on what basis this party fielded its candidates in these elections. Mulayam Singh Yadav, Akhilesh Yadav, Dimple Yadav, Shivpal Yadav, Akshay Yadav, Dharmendra Yadav, Ram Gopal Yadav. I can go on and write a rap song on this. Basis your last name, tickets are distributed, and people think that they are the saviors of democracy. People legit think that. They believe in plutocracy. They promote oligarchy. And they've made politics a family business. And they proudly say that. Akhilesh Yadav is a party chief. It's a fact. Dimple Yadav, his wife, contested from Mainpuri. Akshay Yadav, his cousin, ran from Firozabad. Another cousin, Dharmendra Yadav, ran from Azamgarh. Another cousin, Aditya Yadav, ran from Badaun. I'm not making this up. And this party has the galls to call itself a Samajwadi party. It should rather be called as a Parivarwadi party. And some jokers will come and tell me, UP voted for development. UP voted for caste. Say that out loud. Nothing wrong with that. But do not create a false narrative around it. Our loyalties should lie with India. Our loyalties can never be with BJP or Congress or AAP or Samajwadi Party. UP has never voted for development. And UP will never vote for development. And that is the reason why UP has alarming infant mortality rates. IMR. But no one will talk about it. Because UP and the people of UP cannot think beyond their caste-based politics, religion-based politics. From all factual standpoints, do you know that IMR in UP is higher than in Ghana and Senegal? Infant mortality rate in UP is around 43 deaths per 1,000 live births. Both Ghana and Senegal have brought it down to around 30-35. We have a lot many opinions on China, US, Sri Lanka. IMR in US, China, and even Sri Lanka hovers around 5 to 6. But here in UP, it is 43. In the 11th five-year plan, India aimed to bring it down to around 28. But UP has remained a bottleneck. Malnutrition in UP is comparable to those in Niger and Chad. Mind you, these two countries are amongst the worst affected countries in sub-Saharan Africa. What is this IMR? Of course, one very easy way to calculate that is to look at the death of infants under 1 year old per 1,000 live births in a given year. That's a theoretical objective definition, basis which World Bank and various other entities will formulate and compile the data. But most importantly, IMR helps me understand the future of a country. If you cannot take care of your babies, if you cannot take care of your mothers, if half of your state cannot read, comprehend, or understand anything beyond Hindu, Muslim, caste, madrasa, mandir, you are a doomed civilization. Whether you like it or not, IMR, the high IMR, directly violates the fundamental human right to life. We can go on and talk in length about Part 3 of the Constitution. But means nothing to us. Every infant deserves chance to live, not a big ask. But the high mortality rates, it denies many this basic, very basic right. If nothing else, you are taking 18% GST, innumerable indirect taxes in the name of road tax, toll tax, Swachh Bharat says. So as a state, at least you have this basic responsibility. Please protect its citizens. What does high IMR indicate? It indicates failure in governance, public health system. Of course, some will come and tell this is a fake data. World Bank is a fake organization. UN is a fake organization. UNHCR has done no work. In their family, you will see the same instances. Poor IMR. Why is UP like this? In a way, UP gives us the driver's seat to view India at large. 200 million people, more than that, in fact. Voting patterns, political behavior in UP sets the tone for national elections. Uttar Pradesh is a microcosm of India. But why is UP like this? The state is so important, politically speaking. Ideally, it should have been a very developed state. Rahul Gandhi ji ran from UP, Modi ji ran from UP. Most of our former prime ministers ran from UP, elected from UP. Vajpayee ji from Lucknow, Rajiv Gandhi ji, Indira Gandhi ji, Nehru ji. Then why is UP so backward? The reason is extremely simple. UP has never voted and UP will never vote on right issues. UP will vote on caste, UP will vote on religion, and sadly, UP takes pride in voting on these issues. Until and unless we have educated citizenry, a citizenry that can think beyond their caste, their own religion, a citizenry that can think beyond BJP, Congress, PSP, SP, a citizenry that has basic brain cells to ask basic questions, nothing will change. It is a shame that we do not hold our members of parliament accountable. Why? Because we have on our own killed the representative nature of parliamentary democracy. We will never vote for good candidates. What we have in India today is a party-based democracy. Handful of party leaders, usually 8-9 families in number, they decide, dictate, and write the future of India. And like the bunch of lemmings, we become their spokespersons. This has to change. We have to elect good candidates to become spokesperson of India, not these useless political parties. Let's look at a few questions that UPSC has asked in the past from what we have just discussed.